What's good, everybody, and welcome back to episode 27 of the TheStankCast. You're joined today by me, Ham Stank, and Craig Cowie. Cowie, say hello to the people.
What's happening, guys?
What's happening, everybody? It's been a long week. Like I like to say, it has been a long week. It's been a while since I spoke to the people, but we're back. We're back ready to do another episode for you. We've got big news this week. Big stuff happening this weekend coming. Cowie, do you want to start off and tell the people what's going on at the
for anyone that doesn't know, there is a new starting MMA promotion. I briefly spoke about it before on the show, to be fair, but Caestus MMA. It's run by Dale Middleton, and it's on this weekend.
Big up your boy.
Saturday night. So it's finally on. So weigh-ins Friday 2 p.m. and then it starts, I think, 7 o'clock Saturday night till midnight.
Okay.
It's gonna be good, man. It's
So
gonna be so good.
Where is it?
It's at Montrose Town Hall.
So it's in Montrose Town Hall, Saturday night. At what time?
7 o'clock.
7
o'clock it
on Saturday
starts.
night
Yeah, that's
in
first
Montrose
fight's
Hall.
meant to be at 7.
Right, okay.
And anyone that wants to come and watch can still buy tickets.
Yeah, good then.
You just go on Caestus, MMA.co.uk or
Spell Caestus for the people.
Caestus. Caestus MMA.
Okay. Caestus MMA. Caestus.co.uk to go get your tickets.
I think I'll need to double check it, but yeah, it's Caestus.co.uk or .com or something. If you Google it, Caestus MMA, you'll be able to find it.
Who's fighting on the card?
So, a lot of it's I think it's 5. Let me double check. I'm gonna think it. Actually, I can't double check. My phone's there. Every time. Anyway, so there's a good few people on it. Some like guys from HMAC. Was it some from Aberdeen Combat Centre?
Okay.
There's some of our guys. There's guys. It's just.
So
it's
they're
good.
coming from all over, really.
Yeah, it's from all over. I just want to get the exact numbers before I say 5, because something tells me it's not 5. It's 5 or 6 amateur fights and then 2 pro fights. Pro fights as well. So yeah, it's gonna be good.
What's your most excited? Like, what are you most excited for about this card?
Liam and Harry. So 2 of the guys from our gym. 2 of the guys from
who?
Jack's. Liam Fullerton, who is a sponsored athlete. We sponsor Liam Fullerton.
That's
the
4 now.
TheStankCast. Yeah, exactly. So
4th sponsored athlete. Welcome to the team, Liam.
Yeah.
Big
So
up.
we're sponsoring him, and he'll have the TheStankCast on his shorts when he's fighting. So yeah, Liam Fullerton, that's gonna be awesome. Harry Welsh as well, another boy from Jack's. He's fighting on that card as well.
Harry's
on the card.
He's one I've been interested to have on the pod before. I've told you a few times I will have him on, have a chat with him.
Spoke to them both, and they both are keen to come on at some point.
Yeah,
so
that'd be good.
We'll see. Once what we'll do is we'll wait. Once they smash the boys are fighting,
Let's speak to them after that.
So yeah, there's that, and the other one I'm excited for is actually the main event. So it's Lorenzo Parenti against Michael Blair. So Michael Blair's from Scottish Hit Squad.
Right. Okay.
And Lorenzo's from Higher Level. Now this is Lorenzo's pro debut, but he's just come off as being the number 1 ranked amateur fighter at his weight in the UK.
Oh, okay.
So he's serious business.
What's the difference in the amateurs to the pros? Is it the gloves?
Well, it's the rules. The rules
just
set.
The rule
in. So
set.
yeah, like I'm pretty sure in amateurs you're not allowed like
head kicks.
No, you're allowed head kicks, but you're not allowed. Is it elbows, knees to the face, or something?
Okay.
I'll need to double check it. It all depends on the rules for each promotion and stuff like that as well. But it's just basically it's mostly just like your rep. You know what I mean? Like you go from being an amateur to a pro, but there is some things taken out for amateurs. There's some stuff that's not so violent.
Okay, so and Lorenzo's first pro fight.
Yeah, his first
and he's
pro
coming
fight.
on against someone who's experienced. How many pro fights?
No, I think Michael Blair's only had 1 pro fight.
Right. Okay. So it's all quite new to them both.
Yeah. I've got everything written down on my phone as well, but obviously my phone's there. So So he's I've got a bunch of footage and stuff like that to go back and look through some of them and things like that, because it's going to be exciting, man. Yeah, Liam and Harry especially, and then Lorenzo's fight could be so good.
So it's an exciting card.
Liam's also the 3rd fight as well, the 3rd last fight. So it's like the 2 co-mains, and Liam's just the fight before that.
I'm so gutted I couldn't be there.
Yeah.
Or I can't be there because my head chef's away to go have a child.
Oh.
He's having a baby this week. So
I didn't mean to say that. So well, congratulations to him. But
no, it's big up him.
Unideal.
He's having his first kid this week, so I'll be taking over at the Boar's Head.
Head chefing at the Boar's Head.
Well, second chef, whatever. You're just taking over, and me and the other boy Dave will keep hitting my head off this bar. Me and this other boy Dave will take over, but there's only 3 chefs, so I can't leave, unfortunately.
Oh, that's fair.
But it's an exciting card that I'm really gutted that I'm missing. I am.
Yeah.
I am. How much are tickets? Do you know?
So you're £40 for a standard ticket,
Right.
or I think it's 125. He did have a deal ongoing where you're getting a certain percent off, but I'm not sure. It was 125 for the VIP, but with that you get like your chair, you get a table, you get a meal, and you get drinks and stuff like that.
Okay.
So
it's a
and
decent
you get like
package.
service to your table with your drinks and stuff like that. if you
Okay,
need them.
cool,
So it's
cool.
like, it's a good package. It gets you stuff and your cage side, so you're right in front of the cage.
Yeah, get best spots.
So, yeah.
Okay. That's not that bad at all, to be fair.
Nah, not bad. Because then you look at UFC, man, some like ringside tickets.
No,
I know
of
it's
course,
a different
of course,
ballgame,
of
but
course.
ring tickets there are like thousands and thousands
Yeah,
of pounds.
yeah.
You know what I mean? It's mental.
No, it could be a good weekend.
Judging by like say it's
That's
been
the same weekend.
James
Is that
Doolan
next week?
this
Is
weekend coming.
That's
Yeah,
the
the
same
same
week
night.
as-
Yes, as Volkanovski Islam,
Oh,
And
that's
yeah, mate,
savage.
because it finishes at midnight, which should be right in time for the prelims of UFC starting. So I'll
Oh,
basically get to watch people batter each other from 7 o'clock at night till 6 o'clock in the morning.
I'm gonna have. You're
Mental.
gonna have such.
Man.
We are gonna have such different weekends
Oh yeah.
that week. Like I'm working all day Saturday and then all day Sunday. But I'm still gonna be up watching the UFC.
Oh, yeah.
I'm still gonna be up
Yeah.
watching Volkan Islam.
You've
go at
got to. You've got
and
to.
even
Anis
Kamaru and
Usman and thingy, yeah.
Hamzat. Ridiculous fight. So I'll be shattered on Sunday,
Yeah.
but probably for different reasons.
Worth
to you.
it though.
Yeah.
Because I'll be. To be fair, I'm on call, so
fair.
I'm off on the Saturday. Someone covered it, but I'm on call, so
You're on
But-
call.
not for the Saturday.
Okay, yeah, I was
Got
going
it
to say because
covered.
you're busy on the Saturday.
Yeah, too right. I'm busy. Yes, I'm busy.
What are you doing on the Saturday?
I'm commentating Caestus MMA on the Saturday.
Hey,
Yes,
big up,
me,
boom, boom,
me and Skinwalker are going to be the commentators for the event. So
That's
cameras
class.
on us, microphones on us, and it'll pan between the obviously the fights and us doing our commentating, just like it does on the UFC.
That's big,
because
you know.
the people that are doing the cameras, the people that are doing the production for Caestus are the people from UFC Fight Pass.
Wow,
Yeah, mate, mental.
that is mental.
Yeah, mental.
That's actually pretty nuts.
Yeah, it was pure hype when Dale told me. It was like, yeah, they're coming straight along after another Fight Pass
Try
event
get
they've
some
done
tips.
before. I'm like, oh my god, mad. Oh, you don't think I'll be all over that when they're there.
Yeah, man. How they set it all up and
Come
everything.
to our shed.
Yeah,
Show me how to put my camera.
Just
right.
do it all for me.
Show me how to set my camera.
Yeah. Well, that's such good experience for you.
Yeah, mate,
getting
I'll
on
be
there and
slamming.
commentating. That's a proper
And I'll be
step in the right direction that we wanted to
Yeah.
kind of take.
taking opportunities to fucking podcast.
Yeah,
Just drop it in
dripping
there.
it,
Yeah,
dripping
drop
it in there. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be starting. This is my first event, but not my first time in front of a camera.
You don't normally wear headbands, Kay. What's
Yeah.
going on? Strapped across his forehead. That's really cool, and it's
Yeah,
cool
it'll be
that Dale's putting on such a big card, man.
It is. It's a lot of the there used to be.
I can't even imagine how much stress it's caused them as
Mhm.
well. Like I can't even imagine.
Well, he's got that, and he does AGP as well.
Yeah, I know,
AGP,
I
and
know.
It's mad, but he yeah, no, it should be good. Like I say, there used to be some smaller MMA shows that happened. Like On Top was a really good one. They done one at Dundee Ice Arena once when Johnny
Yes,
Moreland
yes,
and stuff was
I
fighting.
heard
That was the
about
one
that
that was the one that we were speaking
Talking
to.
about, yeah, or Corey
He
about,
was the one
yeah.
that he fought in that one.
Yeah.
So yeah, some of them, but obviously a lot of them after COVID, they've just not like picked up again. If you know what I mean, like
Yeah,
they've not
okay.
been there. So it's really good that Dale's putting one on up here because there's like people from places like Cork
Yeah.
and stuff like that are coming over to this, and like it's hard for people that are like really northernly to get fights, to get professional fights or even amateur fights on like a good card, like on
Promotion
a
or
good
something,
promotion and
yeah.
stuff without having to do massive amounts of traveling. So bringing one that's like East Coast of Scotland, so high up, it's so good for some of the fighters, especially the local ones.
Yeah, that's good.
Scotland's full of talent, and it's just hard for people to see that. But so it's just one
Yeah,
more
there's a
step
lot less
forward for that.
opportunities here.
Mhm.
Like anywhere else in the States or anything like that, they'll be picking off fights anytime.
Mhm.
You can go out and get as many fights as they want, but in Scotland,
Yeah.
it's slim pickings a lot of the time.
Yeah, because it was same as because know how I mentioned to you before about Sean Clancy,
Yeah.
how good he is. He was eyed up for being on this as well. He was hopefully going to be the main event,
would've
but then
been
he
sick.
got signed by Cage Warriors.
And he just
So he
fought,
was on at
didn't
the
he?
weekend. Yeah,
Yeah.
first round rear naked choke.
Yeah, I
Well,
saw that.
first round rear naked neck break or whatever it was, but it was savage. The guy's an animal. It was.
Yeah, that was a good fight. I
it
saw the
was-
highlights of that. Actually.
He's somebody to watch, like for sure. Terrifying.
Nah, but that's big up for you. Getting to commentate on a card like that, it's just
Mhm.
every little bit of experience helps,
Yeah.
you know. And it's it'll just be class. I think just being set there ringside for something like that would be mental.
Yeah,
It'll be
absolutely. It
mental.
would-
You and Skinwalker will do a good job.
I always said that I think my ideal job would be a UFC ref because like
yeah.
you're right in there getting to watch all the action and everything that's going on. But then from having actually done some reffing,
You miss
the
the
other
fight
end,
'cause
the
you're
other
so
end of it's
concentrated.
no. You miss half of the fight because you miss half of the points on marking things because you're paying so much attention to the fight.
Yeah, yeah.
Like you're enjoying it so much. It's just more like you're so focused on what you're doing, it takes some of the enjoyment away from the fact that these two guys are going at it.
Yeah.
So one step down, commentator, that might be the one.
Mhm.
That might actually be one of the best jobs in the world.
Yeah, well, that's something I've always wanted to do is commentate fights like that.
Too right, man. Watch people bat at each other. And
Yeah,
front seat,
and
front
sit
seat
and
ticket
talk
to
about it. It's great.
Well, listen. Like I say, I'll have words with Dale. We'll see how it pans out. How
Nah, I'm
much
sure
the,
you
how
just can
much
walk
the
all day
audience
good, man.
likes me. And well, there's normally 3 guys on the UFC and shit, though, is there?
Yeah, that's true, but I don't get Saturdays off. You know what I mean? I don't get weekends off.
Listen, bro. Once we're big time podcasters and
I know.
stuff like that, it won't matter. You won't need to work a Saturday. Trust.
Well, here's hoping 2024.
Yes.
We'll move on from that. We also went on a trip on Friday.
Yes.
That was a long.
Oh, it was awesome.
It was a good day. It was a really good day, but it was a long ass day, man. It was a long ass day, especially for you. You were working in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Then came up, picked us up, and drove to
I'm not
Glasgow.
even bothered about that. The most annoying thing for the day is I spent £22 on parking.
Yeah,
That's the most.
Yeah.
That's the thing I was raging about.
yeah. I'm not taking blame for that. That was your fault.
That was my fault.
That was your fault.
That was my fault.
Should have went in there.
I drove into a car park for context. I drove into a multi-story car park beside the SEC Armadillo, and then when we were too early, so we're like, we'll go out and get some food or something like that before we go back. So I drove back out the car park. So it charged me the full £11.
£11 for about a minute.
Yeah, and then we
in
were
the
out
car
for
park in a minute.
yeah, and then we were out for about half an hour, and then we came back, so I had to pay another £11. So
It was a good day for me.
thanks, Schultz.
Yeah, so there you go. We were away seeing Andrew Schultz at the SEC Armadillo in Glasgow. That was the first time I've ever seen anything like that,
Same.
like a show like that, and
Yep.
it was absolutely unreal. Like, it was so funny the whole
Yeah.
time. Even like waiting for it to go up to. I mean, you were having such a good time in the car,
Yes.
driving up, having a laugh. We got there. We were super early, standing in the queue, 20 minutes beforehand. I was just buzzing. Was just honestly like so excited
Well,
to get in there.
You
Couldn't
say,
stand
that, you
straight,
say
but-
that we had a great time on the drive there. So, on the drive there, I'm going to tell a short story. On the drive there, we were coming up one of the dual carriageways, and Steve
Ow.
did what I'm going to go ahead and call girlfriend sat-naving, which is he got to the junction being maybe here to here and went, there, that's where we've got to turn. And I was like, yeah, smashing. So I was like, right, that's fine, we're talking. He's like, oh, I'm sorry, man, yeah, it's all right. I'm talking right. So, Steve, what's the next one? That one in there. Again, 2 times in a row. So, yeah, I threw a small hissy fit and then decided I was taking control of the journey, the direction on there.
You still
Ongoing.
didn't. You didn't.
So, yeah, well,
I
we got there.
Yeah,
We
I got us there. My retort was, you should have been. I've told you multiple
Retort.
times. Yeah, my retort to what you
You
said.
put a K on the end of that, mate. It's just retort. It's a T.
Oh, shut up. My retort to that then
Yeah.
was the fact that I told you multiple times it's exit 19. We came up to exit 19. And you
Bro,
just went,
the
zoom.
number's like this big
Don't
on
care.
the sign
I
that's
told
like
you
50
multiple
meters
times.
that way,
How
man.
many times did I tell you?
Listen,
How many
you
times
had
did I tell
one
you?
job.
How many times
You didn't even
did
need to
I
do
tell you?
DJ because I have a CD player in my car as
How
well.
awful, by the way.
So,
How awful. We had a CD player.
Yeah,
Didn't
but
you,
I
a
had-
CD
I had-
player that didn't work. You
I
pressed
had
the CD button and
90s
it said.
not is number ones though, which doesn't.
You didn't even have it on.
Yeah, no,
You
actually,
put it on the
bro.
CD and it came up mechanic. It didn't come up.
Listen.
Who's mechanic,
Listen,
bro?
my car's
What's
not
he
very good.
released?
My car's not very good. Okay, let's just take it there. I've not got a very good car. Okay. Moving on.
Man's got a tape player in 2024.
CD
2023.
and tape actually, and it's a 6 CD auto changer. I'll have you know. So
You know what? Your car probably goes for a lot of money these days.
it's the elegance model, my guy. What can I say?
I do apologise for missing
No,
the
it's
exit.
it's okay. It was fun.
It doesn't
regardless.
sound okay.
It was fun regardless.
And it took us like the worry was going through that fucking eco bit.
ULEZ. Yeah,
Yeah.
the ULEZ zone.
Yeah, that was a pain in the ass. Just making sure we didn't go through that
Yeah.
was heavy duty. But I got us there without going through it. And
Aye.
we got there without getting through it then. And then by the time we went and saw Schultz, the show was amazing. It was just unreal. What can you say about it?
So funny.
Like, it just was unbelievably funny. Like, you can watch his stuff on YouTube and that, but
Who
it's
was
just
the
not
first
the same.
warm-up guy? Because he needs a name
Oh, mate,
check
I
too. He
can't
was
remember his name.
hilarious.
I can't remember. The second guy was called Mark, which is the guy who
The
does
long-haired guy.
Yeah, which is the guy who does his podcast with him. He was really good as well. Talking about the autism, the TIS,
Yeah.
the TIS. That was ridiculous.
Yeah, it's an acquired taste. It was a lot of autism with a little bit of racism followed by
In colour, it was colourful racism.
yeah.
It was in
It was colourful.
it was in a good manner. It was. It wasn't
just
shouting at people, calling them at one point. Maybe it was. No, but it wasn't. It was more like.
Moving on.
It was more like. Yeah, we don't need to release a show anyway.
No.
Yeah, buy a ticket. Go watch it.
No, it was good. It was good. Regardless.
Really, really good. It, like, took the piss out of like Scottish people in a good way, a little bit, and then had the crowd like booing and cheering for Glasgow and Rangers.
Mhm.
It was funny. But just the presence of him on stage is good, man. He's got good stage presence, and like, even though the first two guys that warmed up the stage or the crowd, they were really good. Both of them were really funny. The difference in level when you saw Schultz come on was.
Yeah, you were saying that at the time, and I totally agree. Like,
He just elevated the whole place. Like, obviously people were there to see him, so they're more excited, and people are probably, the tension rises up when he comes on stage, something like that. But he held the whole stage, and like, he included everybody. He was just really good. I just thought he was so funny the whole time.
I think he was just like, you can tell like a top level comedian like that, like how much better he flows.
Yeah,
like the other two, constant. Like you could tell it was jokes, and it was like sort of here's a joke, and then here's filler, and here's a joke. Whereas him, it was just like a conversation that just had constant patter.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It was just a hilarious conversation.
For example, the first guy literally set up his jokes. I got 3 jokes.
Yeah.
First joke, and then the second guy said, "I'll only be here for." I got 15 minutes, and then Schultz just went.
Yeah, he just came and was like, people, and then just started a chat that was hilarious.
Yeah.
It was so good.
No, it was probably one of the best. That was the best time I've had this year, and it was the best I felt in ages. Just sitting there watching that show.
Oh, babe.
It was so good. Yeah. Moving on. I'm blushing. What was after? When we did the Schultz, I wanted to say that when we drove back, we got back at like 2 in the morning. Or 2:15, 2:30 maybe in the morning, something like that. It's like a 2.5 hour drive to Glasgow, which is wild.
Yeah.
And Kerry drove the whole way. I slept maybe like the last 45 minutes, something like that, on the way back. And when I woke up outside my street in Kerry's car, I turned to him and looked at him, and the man's face could not have been more of like just exhaustion and like total drained. Like, he looked at me as if I'd just taken his soul. That's what you looked at me like.
It was a long day, man.
You were just
because we've got fucking, you were sleeping. I was a bit sleeping, man. Never tried to drive back.
It was so funny. It was honestly, I woke up in stitches. Just had to sit there for 10 minutes to make sure you were okay.
I wasn't, but I made it home. So
it was such a good day, though. And then
I actually have a point to query as well with you.
On,
so I didn't mention it at the time, but I actually mentioned it to Liv earlier on today.
Oh. He's telling his girlfriend.
High-level chef,
right?
High-level chef, worked at Michelin-star restaurants, right? 2 McDonald's you wanted in that one day.
Yeah.
You didn't want to go get any food. You wanted McDonald's 2 times.
Yeah.
That's mental to me, eh? How can your palate be used to having such intense vibes going on, and then you're just like, Big Mac?
'Cause
fair. It's good enough for me. I just thought it was funny. I was saying it to her. Like, I was laughing. I was like, it's funny because he makes like his job is making like the nicest food ever.
Yeah,
and you're just
dirt,
like, what do you want for food? McDonald's.
Yeah, I eat dirt. What can I say? I do, like, when I make my own food, like, I don't really cook at home, just because.
Fair.
I don't want to.
I mind.
I'm tired of cooking. I cook for like 10 hours a day, 12 hours a day. I don't like it.
Yeah, the Chris that's got one of the garages in town, he said to me that he pays other people to fix his own car now. He was like, I fix so many cars at work. He said the last thing I want to do is come home and fix my own motor. So I suppose it's the same as that, is it?
Yeah. No, it's the same because it's too tiring, man. You need a break. And I'll come back on that. The McDonald's we got you wanted.
The first one.
Yeah.
The second one I was happy about. Also, I'm just gonna mention that. No complaints.
And we also got that at like. What else did you want at that time of night? It was at like 11 o'clock at night. What did you want?
What do you want? I don't know. Like,
we were driving.
KFC, Starbucks. I don't know. I was happy with it. I just wanted to point it out because it's funny. It doesn't matter if I wanted McDonald's. I'm not a professional chef.
Neither am I.
Okay. Fuck. I'm a podcaster. I'm not a chef.
Moving on. I don't know. It's, to be fair, I eat a lot of McDonald's.
Yeah.
I don't know how I'm not fat.
It was good though. Well, I eat a lot of McDonald's.
Yeah.
I'm not adding the second bit.
No.
'Cause,
You don't need to.
Well, to be fair, it was good though. I do like, or do I like McDonald's? I do like McDonald's.
No, they were good though.
Apple
We
pie.
got good meals. Yeah, exactly.
God,
So you
son.
like, sometimes you can get a really bad McDonald's.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah, you do.
sometimes
You do. You get awful ones sometimes, actually.
Really bad. Like they won't toast the buns or nothing like that. That really bad. Soggy now. But you get really good McDonald's. We had 2 really good McDonald's.
Yeah, we did.
It was really good.
Yeah.
Because we ordered stuff like
Double cheeseburger, no pickles, so they have to make it fresh.
yeah, and like I got like a chicken mayo, but added bacon and cheese and all this stuff onto it, so it was like extra.
I might get McDonald's.
I'm making myself hungry now.
Yeah.
God damn. But that's probably that was the most exciting thing that happened to us this weekend.
Yeah.
But Saturday night there was a big boxing event on Misfits.
So big, even my mum watched it.
That's pretty big.
Mm-hmm.
So big. My parents were talking about it in the morning when I came down.
Yeah.
Yeah, from sleeping.
That goes to show you that like these boxing
My
events
mum
that are like
knew
that
about
is-
the scorecards being off and all that
Yeah.
before I even told her.
Yeah, my mum even paid for it.
Mental.
I mean, my mum didn't even stream it. She paid for it and I had to watch it. And
That's
then was
mental.
appalled with me. Because I think she thought it was going to be a professional boxing event, like all
That's-
pros. And I was like, you should watch it, mum.
Did you actually say that to her?
Yeah.
Oh, that's hilarious. But I love that's a good point to start off on. The fact that people get upset that it's not a pro boxing fight.
Nah, she got upset because the when she first turned
Darren
on,
Dennis.
it was when she first turned it on, it was what was the 4-man thing
The tag
at the
team.
start? The tag team with B Dave and that.
Yeah,
Yeah, she
Dave
turned it
Pineda.
on to that, thinking it was going to be a professional match. So she turns on the boxing, going, Craig says that these guys are good. We'll get some professional boxing. She turns it on, and there's 4 men in the cage. One of them with a ginger mullet, one of them a mad lanky Spaniard, and the other 2, I don't even know who the other 2
One
were.
had
And then
one's a white guy with braids.
yeah, and then she watched them. I'm not going to call it boxing, but she watched them do what they did to each other in that ring, and then she was like, Craig, what have you done? I'm like, it's fun, I swear. That's when I told her, I was like, Mum, it's influencer boxing. It's
One of
different."
them's a pro boxer apparently.
Yeah.
Pineda.
Oh, Pineda. Cool. Yeah, absolutely. Me too, bro.
Pineda's right. No, he's not. But that's a good thing to start off on. Like I'm saying, it's not a pro boxing. Like it's a KSI's fight was a pro boxing fight, technically or whatever. But they're not. It's just not. That's not what it is. They're trying to mix it with like WWE. They're trying to make their
It's
own thing.
crossover boxing. That's what they call
That's
it.
exactly what it is. But it's not. It's not like a high level sport. It's entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
You're watching it for like the WWE factor of it. You're watching it for like the Undertaker music to come on when Pineda comes out and surprise people. That's the kind of stuff you're
Which
watching.
you can
it for.
tell because the like the adverts and stuff for it were so like not WWE, but they were very like
Americanized.
like Americanized, like fake and
Yeah,
stuff like that,
yeah,
which is
yeah.
different to normal boxing as well. So you can clearly see it's more meant to be a show than anything
It's
else.
more for entertainment
Yeah,
style. and,
which it does.
100%. You look
Yeah.
at something, not to discredit anyone that fought on it, because you look at Dean the Great and versus Waleed's fight.
I want to discredit some of them actually.
Well, you can't with Dean and Waleed. That was a great
No,
fight.
that was a belter.
And Salt Pape and Slim, great fight.
Yeah, fair. Which is
Great
good because
fight.
I love Salt Pape. So
He got knocked out or TKO'd. Great
Mhm.
fight. Great fight. Like
It's
showed a
always
lot
the
of
main
heart.
events that are shit, is it?
Yeah. Like upset with the result, yes. I am anyway. Upset with the result of the KSI. I know you're not. Tommy Fury one, but I was upset with the result. But my takeaway from it was boring fight. Styles make fights. JJ or KSI should have used his left hand more instead of holding every time he went into range, or he should have tried to get out quicker. Tommy should have realised, took a step back and engaged as JJ lunged in. He never did it once the whole 6 rounds.
Yeah, JJ did he button bashed one move the whole fight.
But it
And
worked.
thingy-
Like
and,
if
and,
you look,
and Fury still couldn't do anything about it. That's really, really bad on their
Yeah.
end. Like, hey.
and I've looked at comments from it saying that at the time when people were watching it live in the arena, they're saying it looked different because JJ wasn't landing any outside punches, only inside punches. He landed a few overhand rights, but a lot of his fighting was inside the clinch, like dirty boxing style.
Yeah.
And apparently, the judges don't like that. Don't know why, but that's
Nah, because I think the biggest exchange you had of the shots was when he was like he had like they were in, and he actually moved away and just starts like
Yeah,
clubbing him
that's
out. And
what I'm
don't get me
saying,
wrong,
that's inside
fair
dirty
play because he
boxing.
landed about 10 shots.
Yeah.
But
in the
like I say,
second round.
by the
Yeah.
sounds of things, it doesn't seem like they
Well,
seem to take them very
They
seriously.
credit outside boxing more than they do inside boxing. Apparently,
I think it's 'cause outside's-
I saw BJ Flores saying that.
Yeah, probably because it's like actual technical boxing on the outside. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Inside boxing's a little bit like that's what they call it, dirty boxing. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's not real true boxing, but it's part of it.
But it's part of the game as well.
Which
It's part of the
it
sport.
should be counted
and,
all the same.
I don't know. I felt the decision was weird. Didn't enjoy it. I thought
Mhm.
with the point deduction, I don't think Tommy won 4 out of 6 rounds.
It's well, I do. I think he won round 2, and that's why the point
I
deduction
don't-
just take it to 9-9.
I don't think he won round 2. I think JJ won round 1, 2, and 5. I think.
I'd say JJ won
would-
1 and possibly 5, but I don't think he won the rest of them.
Well, the judge. That's what the judges are all saying, that he only won 1 and 6. The judges say he won 1 and 6.
That's what I mean. Sorry, the last round, the first round and the last round.
Yeah, I think he won 5 as well. I think Tommy definitely won 3 and 4.
100%.
Definitely won 3
Without
and
a
4.
question.
I think KSI won. Say if you
I think either way,
But
right?
the point off, it's a knockdown. Like, it's basically a knockdown in that second round. So JJ wins that round because Tommy did nothing else.
Nah, because it's not a knockdown in the sense of that. It's just a
effectively
point deduction.
Yes, I know, but it's effectively a knockdown. It's the same as a knockdown. Basically, if you were to knock somebody down, they would lose. You would then be up 10-9.
Kind of.
It's the same thing. It's the same thing.
Okay.
So it's just it's effectively a knockdown.
Okay.
And he's effectively knocked him down in the second round. And Tommy didn't blitz JJ the second round, did he? It was a very, very close round, that second round.
Yeah.
So you've got to give it to KSI because he's got the point deduction.
Because like you're saying, the way you're meant to judge that is you don't judge it on like, oh, you basically got like, you judge it on how did that round go, ignoring the fact there was a point deduction, score the round, and then take the deduction off.
Yeah.
In which case, I think
So it's
Tommy
a draw.
slightly outlanded him, so 9-9, yeah, so a draw for round 2.
Okay. And then you're saying he won the 6th, and I think he definitely won the 5th. I wasn't sure about the 6th.
No, I think I'm sure it was the last round that I thought. I can't even remember what happened in most of them, but I remember my opinion was the
watched it
first in either the 5th or the 6th. But I thought KSI only won the first and possibly that last one. So even if he did win the first and the 6th, draw for round 2, that means Fury wins 3, 4, and 5.
Mm-hmm.
So he still wins
By
one more
point.
round. Yeah, one more round. Yeah.
Well, I'll be interested to see what the PBA come away with if the appeal goes through.
They've turned around and said that because it's only one singular point, that they are basically it wouldn't even get looked at basically.
Fair.
So
I hadn't seen that.
yeah, I'd literally just seen it before I came here.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, they'd come out and it was somebody on. It was a screenshot of somebody had posted on Twitter saying, release from PBA, like they're not even they wouldn't even look towards this because there's only a 1 point.
I don't think that's true.
Sort of thing. Well,
I
yeah,
don't know
listen,
that's true.
I'm just telling
It
you what
doesn't
I
sound
thought.
true. There's only 1 point in it, so we're just
Tell
not
you-
going to
tell you
look.
what I
What's
thought,
the
my
point in
God.
looking? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just sounds silly. It sounds just like Twitter shit. Because you see a lot of stuff on Twitter.
Yeah.
You do. I get a lot of like KSI stands posting just random shit, which winds me up because it just gives me false information. I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool.
Mhm.
No, it's a lie.
It might be. It maybe is.
Oh, speaking of that, have you seen a lot of Jake Paul's tweets? Like the community notes are all over them.
No.
If you're not, like, I'll go have to get his tweets up.
Oh, yeah, you can read some of his tweets out then. Yeah. I don't have Twitter to check him on, so
Oh, do you not? I was
I
watching.
should really make one actually.
I was watching Scott McTominay's disallowed goal. Just to feed myself some more pain.
Scott McTominay, who's that?
Scott McTominay, Man United centre midfield player, plays for Scotland.
Oh,
Well, he's Scottish. Plays
well,
for
he
Scotland.
sounds it. He sounds Scottish.
Scored an absolute banger from the touchline on against Spain, and then it got ruled as either offside or a foul on the goalie. It was absolute shite, but it's an absolute
Offside
banger.
or a foul on the goalie?
Yeah, I'll have to show you it now that I've talked about it.
Yeah, you will.
And the people on the podcast are going to be like, what's going on here?
Scott McTominay
McTominay. I'm going to have to find it first.
has. Yeah, I'm not going to try and explain what happened. I've not got a fucking Scooby. Is it? Surely it's easy to find, is it not? It's just a goal. Right, let's have a wee look at this. Let's have a wee.
Look
see
where he
what's
is
going
before you hit play. Look where he is.
Look where he is. Is this him here?
Nah, bruv, he's here.
Okay. And
Press
who's
play.
he play for? Scotland.
Scotland, mate. Scotland versus Spain.
What? So he scored that, and they're saying it's not.
Yeah, man. Do you see that goal?
Bro, how can they say that's not in? The guy right in front of him's closer to the box than the keeper than he
No,
is.
so they say, right, if you watch it on, they're saying this boy here on the goalie fouls the goalie. Sorry for the podcasters, but maybe I can get the clip up on
Oh,
the show.
he may be half like he goes like this.
Yeah, they're either giving it. I don't even know what
That's so
the outcome of
bad.
that was. It was either offside or a foul on the goalie. But either way, it was absolute shite.
It's the reason I don't like football, I think.
Yeah, it was pretty bullshit. Oh, what was it? I was looking at Jake Paul's tweets.
Yes.
That was just
I don't know why I said it like that. Yes. We're going again.
back on podcasting.
Yeah, so Jake Paul was tweeting about what? KSI?
Yeah. Where is it? Jake Paul tweeted like right after the KSI fight. He tweeted saying, "I took my loss like a man from the scorecard read, and it showed the youth how to learn from it, and came back to take a W. The 30-year-old man crying for an appeal, and then community notes have came back, and said, while Jake Paul did accept his loss, he still had a similar opinion as KSI and came up with an additional excuse that he got ill during camp. I don't know if I agree with the decision. I felt flat. I got sick twice in this camp, injured my arm." Community
Do you know
notes
what?
on his ass.
Twitter is a real one for adding those in there, eh? They're fucking...
And
yeah.
then he tweeted a picture of him knocking down Tommy Fury saying, "Never forget who runs this shit." Community notes. Community notes back
Jake
on
Paul
it.
went to lose this Tommy Fury by split decision. Oh. Absolutely done.
I wonder who.
Phenomenal.
I wonder who runs Twitter community notes.
Yeah, I
they
don't
must
understand how that works. I don't know how a community note works.
I don't know.
Does somebody type it in?
Does it people put that on? That must be community. The community
Yeah, well,
must supply
but
that.
it must be one that's like agreed upon. or
Yeah, it
else-
must be.
but-
I
but
don't
then
know
how
how.
do you check?
I don't know. I'm not smart enough.
Click
to
on a
figure that
tweet and see if there's. Oh my god! I just like made a really horrible spitting noise.
out.
Next
Sorry.
time you're on it, click on a tweet and see if you can pick a bit that says like, add community note or something like that. Or
I think you can edit. You can comment on notes, but I don't know if I don't know. Yeah, maybe you have to be.
it's
a part
maybe
of
like
the
if
Twitter
somebody
community.
says something, a bunch of people can say yeah, and then if it gets enough, then that's what gets added to it.
It seems like a really primal thing, primal way to do it. I think Elon have a better way to do it, but I don't know. He's a smarter man than both of us combined.
Speak for yourself.
I am speaking for both of us.
Oh fuck! I've lost it.
So we're talking about going back to the card.
Yeah.
I still think that you should come at it with people should come at it with a lighter look and just enjoy it for the entertainment fact. But I understand that to enjoy it, you then have to invest time in learning who the people are and their backstories so you could enjoy it.
Yeah.
Because the whole point of it is watching your favourite people fight. Just like people on the internet, like you may like watching someone who builds fucking stuff in the woods. You might like somebody who goes picking up trash. You might like somebody who plays video games. And then one day they might go, "Come on, I might just try this boxing thing." And then they come together and they fight, and they might have a beef with somebody in the fight. That's what it's going to be from now on. That's what they're going to aim for moving forward. It's just create storylines and make make people bigger. That's what they're trying to do. Make a whole nother avenue for boxing, like fun way rather than having it a professional way. And then if you get anybody who's really good, like the people like Salt Pappy, and I know he got beat at the weekend, but the likes of him who people talked about taking him pro and that. If you get people who are like now ages 13, 14 going to the gyms and that because of the Misfits, you're going to eventually get, because there's a guy on it called Tempo Arts who's 19, heavyweight, won his fight. He's now the Misfits heavyweight champion, and he only started boxing because KSI fought Logan Paul.
Yeah, but was it not very? It was a really
I think so. I
questionable
think Chase Demore is appealing the decision.
yeah.
So I didn't see that fight. I still haven't seen the highlights of that fight. That's why I wasn't really talking about it that much. But I know Tempo Arts won it. I know there's a questionable decision, but
what
I still
I
need to
seen
watch
of it
that back.
anyway, what the bits of it I remember were not him winning anyway. I'll say that right now.
fair.
Yeah, I think he was losing like.
Interesting.
But I think it's I think going back to what you're saying, it's like this one obviously was watched a lot, like a lot, and it goes to show that obviously you're right. It is who's on it, because I don't know who's it. It must be because obviously Tommy was on it that my mum wanted to watch it or something like that. But like if
Well,
it's at point even like
I think the introduction of Tommy introduced daytime telly watchers.
yeah.
So
Well, my mum really likes Tyson Fury, and she watched the show that they've got on that we were on about last time. So I think because of that,
on Netflix.
yeah, I think now because of that, she's now like likes the Furies. So she was like, oh, like proper interested in it and stuff like that. So, nice.
Just farted. What were you saying there?
About like people watching because Tommy Fury. You were on about
Yeah.
Because it's the daytime TV.
He does, because I'm only saying that the daytime telly people picked it up and they were talking, and JJ went and did like Good Morning TV and stuff like that, and he was on it because I came down from sleeping again, and Mum was all having the TV on Good Morning Britain or whatever it's called. I don't know whatever it's that. I can't.
Yeah,
remember
it's
what
Good Morning Britain. I think it is.
I don't think that's the one she watches though.
Okay.
She was watching some show, and Lorraine
Kelly.
Yeah, Lorraine Kelly, that's the one. And JJ was on there, I think. And that's how she knew about it. And I don't know how she found out about the scorecards and that, but the fact that it's reaching fucking people in the 60s, you know what I mean?
I think it's just because it's been everywhere. It was one of the first things I seen on Sunday after watching it. So one of the first things that was coming up was just pictures of the scorecards, being like this ref written 8 and then did a 9 and put a -1 and someone's counted it wrong and blah, 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 blah.
Yeah. It's hard to know what to believe when you're seeing all that stuff on Twitter, I find. I just tend to see that stuff and wait till it comes from an official source till believe anything. Because a lot of the stuff you don't know who just bot pages on Twitter post random shit. They just post anything.
Bro, live your life in more wonder. Just believe things and let it be fun.
I used to.
That's what I do.
And it got me in this position, so I don't anymore. But
Ow.
It was a good card overall, I thought.
Yeah.
The Misfits card, I really enjoyed them.
They just need to like
find a good dance partner. I'm not joking, like the main event's ruined it.
Oh right. Well, yeah, but I was more just gonna say how bad the people involved, like how like it's just bad that Tommy Fury is like was as poor a show as he was. Like I think he looked worse than when he was fighting
Jake Paul.
But
that's because of JJ's style. He fought him a different way.
Yeah, but I think the way that he fought him was just like stay really, really, really far away, lunge in with a couple punches, and then grab hold until you get split up, and then do it all over again. Like that's
he
terrible.
was trying to.
That's
he was trying to
that's
inside
like
fight
that's
though.
karate with no kicks, is what that is.
He was trying to inside fight though. He was trying
what
to
from fucking
no. Every time he jumped in and he clinched up, he was inside punching. He was throwing a lot of inside punches. However, he never released his left arm to throw proper inside punches. He was always holding on. KSI.
Yeah, like clinching.
Yeah, he was holding on the whole time.
Shots.
But Tommy Fury was also doing that. And in moments where you saw JJ break off and throw the inside straight uppercuts and some hooks, they landed and rocked Tommy. I don't think I saw Tommy rock KSI.
See, I think from what I'm gonna need to rewatch the fight again. I feel like I've watched it, but I thought, from my opinion, it was when they were coming back out that was the times that Tommy was catching the shots.
He did catch him twice as he backed up. As he backed up from the clinch, he caught him twice, and he caught him twice after the ref said split twice as well. And then he also hit him after the bell. So it wasn't a clean fight by Tommy in any stretch of the imagination.
It wasn't a clean fight by either of them.
Nah.
I just think, like, say, Tommy needs to pull his finger. He either needs to commit to one or the other. Like,
he needs to pack
it
in.
Like, he's not looking like he's going to be anything like his brother. So he's either going to need to, like, pack in the I'm a celebrity nonsense and actually just fucking grind it out at the gym, or stop trying to be a boxer and just like, and just really go. Either, well, not necessarily even influence.
He could go and now fight. He could now go and fight Hasim Rahman Jr. That's the same. They're at the same level. Hasim Rahman Jr. Do you know who that is?
I know that because you've spoken.
Yeah, he was supposed to fight Vidal Riley. They didn't fight. He then went on to fight Greg Hardy. He got beat by Greg Hardy, knocked out by. Remember who Greg Hardy is?
Yeah, the half of the Hardy brothers.
Yeah. Rough. You do know who Greg Hardy is?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. The US used to be in the UFC. He knocked him out. And then he fought another UFC guy. Oh man, it's gonna.
Who's this? What, that Hasim Rahman Jr.?
Yeah, Hasim Rahman Jr. fought. Begins with a B, I believe.
Begins with a B.
Yeah.
Let's have a wee.
Just having a quick look at his record here. Record?
It's Rockard.
Record.
Ha, zippity doo da.
Yeah, sorry.
That's all right.
Come on!
Right,
Box rec, leave me alone, I agree.
What are you
He's,
doing again? His last fight?
He's 12-2.
Okay.
Yeah, his last fight on this is Greg Hardy.
What, and he lost?
Yeah, he got knocked out. That was Greg Hardy's first fight as a boxer.
Oh, Greg. Right, I know exactly who it is. I don't know why,
How
but
did you not click? I said the name 18
yeah, I know,
times.
I know. And like when you were saying it, I was like, I know he's on about. Yes, I do know Greg Hardy, but I just couldn't physically in my head picture him, and I've just pictured him now. So.
Yeah. But he also fought some MMA guy, but it's not on his box rec, so it must not have been a pro fight. But he also lost that fight.
Oh.
Can't remember his name. But anyway, they could fight now because Hasim was meant to fight. There was whispers of him fighting Vidal Riley. Didn't happen. Vidal would have smoked him. There's rumours of Tommy fighting Vidal. Not going to happen. Vidal Riley would smoke him. So why don't Hasim Rahman Jr. and Tommy Fury fight?
Because Tommy Fury's as a 10-0 isn't going to take a fight on someone that's lost the last 3.
Who?
Him.
He's only lost 2 fights.
2, and then you said his last one. But it's not on his record, so that's 3.
Yeah, but he won't care. Surely he's not going to care. But he's 12-2 professional. That'll be
yeah,
on.
but well, then even then from Tommy Fury, like he's going to be like he's the 12-2. He's lost his last 2, and even another one that he done it. Like he's.
But
that's not
for me. That's one of the only big names that you could put together. Hasim Rahman Jr. and Tommy Fury.
Yeah.
Because they're both big names. Hasim Rahman Jr.
What do you think that would do big? Do you think lots of people would watch that?
In America? Yeah, because it's he's American.
Fair.
Well, obviously he's such a stupid thing to say, but he would have the American audience, and his
Yeah.
dad is Hasim Rahman, the guy who went and beat Lennox Lewis. You know what I mean? It's a big deal.
I did not know that.
Yeah. So he's his son.
Oh,
And
so
he's
they
just
could
not
get
as
that
good,
fight.
obviously, but
Yeah, they could make that fight then.
that would be an interesting
Tommy
fight.
Fury,
To be fair,
Tommy Fury needs to fucking.
I think that's a really good fight. I think
Pull
Hasim
his
probably
finger out.
wins it. To be fair, I think Hasim Rahman probably wins it.
Yikes!
But it's that would probably be a good fight.
I
He's a
wouldn't
bigger
box if
puncher.
my brother was as good as Tyson Fury. Like,
I know.
I don't think I'd box because I wouldn't want to put myself under that. So that's the reason I didn't play football.
I'm too competitive, man.
My brother's good at football, so I was like, well,
I was like raging when I couldn't play ice hockey because my brother was so good at it and I never got the chance to. So
Oh,
I was
yeah?
raging forever because I always wanted to do it because I thought I would be better.
oh mad. Nah,
Because I always think I'm better than my brother.
I was more than happy to just never play football because my brother was good at it and I didn't really enjoy it that much.
Nah, my thought process was if they're that good, imagine how good I'll be.
To be fair, I didn't ever think at that time that like I don't
Yeah.
ever think I was like, oh my god, he's amazing at it or not, but I just didn't like it. And then now
Well,
I'm
my
like,
brother
good.
he was playing for he was 6 years older than me or something, so he was playing like professional
Mhm.
ice hockey at the age of 16.
For the Dundee Stars.
Yeah, so he was doing all that and
Mhm.
like getting started there. So I was like, if he's doing that, imagine what I could be doing.
I'll be playing for the.
I'll be getting a scholarship to Canada and everything. Like, Alan almost got one as well. I think he did get offered one, but he was homesick.
Oh mad. Okay.
Oh, babes. But yeah, little brother syndrome. I think you're a middle kid, though, aren't you?
Yeah, I've got a little brother.
Yeah.
But well, we've got 2 half brothers, so maybe.
Oh well, they're quite young actually, aren't they?
Yeah, they're both
Compared to you.
16.
Yeah.
No, that's a lie. One of them's 17. One of them's 16.
Yeah. That was like me and my other brother 10 years between
Mm.
us. But yeah.
Sorry, I pulled you off again. I pulled you off. I took you off a subject there again. I can't remember.
Yeah,
what the
talked
subject
about
even
Tyson
was.
Fury's brother. Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't watched the Fury documentary yet, have you? The one on Netflix, the one you said your
Yeah,
mum
the
was
program.
watching.
Yes, slamming.
I haven't watched it yet.
like
I need to
so
watch
I've
it.
watched maybe. Is it? There's one season. I think I've watched the season, or if there's 2 seasons, I've seen the first one.
Okay. Surely it's like only
I've
one
seen
season.
something like
This one
that,
just came out.
But
no?
yeah, well, that then I've seen definitely the whole of the first season.
Okay.
That might be all there is, but yeah, it's too good. I mind we spoke about it before a little bit, but it's
Yeah.
it's too funny, man. Like Tyson Fury's just a belter.
I still have to get on it. I haven't found the time to do it yet.
There's one of them where he just it's on like a Sunday night or something. The kids have got to school the next day, and he's like, I want to go camping, and he just loads them into their fucking caravan
Yeah.
and just takes them like some field down the road and just starts fucking caravanning with them. Starts telling his wife this is how life's meant to be. Like you should just be in a caravan all the time. Like well, that's that.
Oh,
And the
what
next
a
thing, and
legend.
she's like, no. And then you go along the field and like the Ferrari is parked right beside the caravan. You're like, yeah, cool, bro.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah,
quite the
yeah.
same thing.
Living both lives.
But yeah, no, it's worth watching for sure.
No, I will have to give that a look over. It's one I forgot. I keep forgetting about. Just been busy.
Pussy.
Yeah, but I'm looking forward to next weekend again. Big UFC card. This mic is getting moved the next time we do a podcast because it's pissing me the fuck off.
What is it? What, you headbutting this bit?
Yeah, man. Like it should just be down. If it was further down here, then it could come up and round. But instead, it's up top and it smashes me in the head every time. I'm getting the people at home are getting pissed off hearing this.
Can't imagine.
It's really annoying. So next time we
To be
do a
fair,
podcast,
it's also a way to
I don't care. I hope
probably
it
fall
falls.
off that.
I hope it falls. Piss me off.
Piss me off.
I'm excited for the next UFC. What the fuck did you just do? Oh, you
This-
ripped the tag
yeah,
off.
Yeah, it was fucking pissing.
Yeah,
You're excited for you said excited for the UFC next weekend.
I am.
You mean
I
the one
am.
this weekend?
I am. Because I keep hitting my head on this thing and it keeps putting me off. I'm excited for Volk and Islam.
Yeah, we actually pretty much glided over the top of that. I didn't even speak about how intense that is.
No, but I don't think we spoke about it at all yet. Massive announcement.
Yeah.
Volk coming in 2 weeks' notice to fight Islam Makhachev in Abu Dhabi. Am I right in saying
Yes.
that? And then the co-main event is Kamaru Usman versus Hamzat. What a barnstormer, man! Jesus Christ.
Who do you want to win? The both of them.
Oh, good question. Volk, obviously.
Uh-huh.
I just really like Volk. I just like the smaller fighter. I like the underdog.
It's annoying because I
think
really
he won
like
the first
Islam.
fight.
Islam's
I don't mind Islam. I
hilarious,
really don't mind
but
Islam.
I
I
just
think
like
he's
Volk
good.
better.
I really like Volk.
Yeah.
I really like Volk.
I'm intrigued to know who you want to win the other one.
I don't really want either of them to win.
Oh yeah.
It's more of I'm interested to see how Kamaru does.
How he fares against the style of Hamzat.
Yes, and after his knees, he's had his knees for the way they are for a wee while now. But I'm interested to see after his last fight with Leon, how he comes back, because he's coming back before Leon. Now,
Is he?
Leon's not fought.
Oh, yeah.
Leon fights in December.
Colby. Yeah, he fights Colby.
Yeah, so he's coming back before Leon does to fight again, which is impressive as hell, because he lost. He had all those injuries. Leon hasn't had. He had surgery, didn't he? But
He had something.
Leon had something,
Leon
yeah.
had something anyway.
But it's just impressive that Kamaru's coming back first, I thought. Short notice again to fight Hamzat, no?
Yeah, 10 days.
10 days notice coming in to fight Hamzat. Mental again.
Which, I'm not going to lie, I'm not actually a massive fan of Usman. I actually don't really like Usman. But the fact that he's going to step in to fight Hamzat when no one else does on 10 days, when no one else wants to on 10 days notice,
Mental.
gives me respect from like that bumps him up in my estimation.
I respect Usman. I like Usman. I think he's a good champ.
I think he's an incredible fighter. I'm
I'm
not about him very much.
I like the way he carries himself. I like the clothes he wears. I just think I like him. Hamzat, I don't really know enough about him yet. I like the way he fights. I like the fact he throws it all out there. I want to see if his gas tank will be able to hold up against Usman. I want to see how he does wrestling Usman, and I want to see if he will be able to take Usman down, and if he does, how easy he does. Because I think it's Hamzat's fight to win. No, Hamzat's fight to lose. Sorry. So Hamzat should really win the fight, I think. If he applies all he's a younger, fitter fighter now, less injuries. He's had more time off than anyone else as well. Coming back fresh. It's Hamzat's fight to lose. Kamaru could come in, shake up things again, and put his name right back in there to fight Leon.
See, I think the problem is I think it's the other way around. Like, I don't know who's going to be the favourite for the fight. I've not seen it yet, right? But the way it looks out to me is Usman's like an Olympic level wrestler.
Yeah.
Right, so he should definitely be able to handle the wrestling of Hamzat. He should, and I'm not saying he will, but he should be able to manage it.
Yeah.
And then I feel like it's just going to be the same thing as what happened with Hamzat and Gilbert, but even worse for Hamzat, because if Usman, you've seen how Hamzat handles 3 rounds.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He got to the end of 3rd round and he was about dying. You know what I mean? He was knackered. Don't get me wrong. I know it'd been
Another
Ramadan
point,
before.
sorry. Usman's first 3-round fight in over 10 fights. His last 10
Yeah.
fights have all been 5-rounders.
Well, that's what I'm going to say. You seen what Hamzat was like when he finally got pushed to 3 rounds. He was fucked.
That's what I was saying.
Usman will
yeah.
go 5 rounds.
I'm interested
worries
to see
at
his
all.
gas tank. Yeah.
And he won't. And Hamzat, I don't think will take him down. So I think if Hamzat doesn't manage to really, like I said, do take him down and just hardcore, relentless scrambling until he gets a position where he can maybe rear naked choke him or something.
Do you
That's
think
his
he
only
outstrikes
option
him, though?
in round 1. Nah,
You don't think he
I
outstrikes
absolutely
him?
do not. I think Usman has got the reach on him, and
He does have the reach on him.
yeah, like you seen Usman against Leon. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Leon's like probably one of the best strikers in the UFC, and he still was landing.
Yeah.
And then Gilbert
But
Burns
Leon's
was
hittable.
landing and stuff. You know what I mean? I think it's not that I think that Usman's striking's way better. I
Yeah.
just definitely think I don't think Hamzat's gonna outstrike Usman,
Yeah, fair.
and I think Usman's just gonna outlast him, and then
So who do you want to win?
I want Hamzat to win.
Okay. Who do you think will win?
Usman.
Interesting.
I want Hamzat to come in and do a first round rear naked choke. I know exactly what I want to happen. I want him to come in, bob and weave, couple shots go between them, and then jabs it into a double leg, takes him down. There's hardcore scrambling because Usman's a good wrestler, but ultimately, kind of like the Kevin Holland situation,
Yeah.
but more of a wrestler scramble than a BJJ scramble.
Mm-hmm.
And then Hamzat finally gets the scramble settled down, and he settles it down onto his back. You know, he's managed to get a scramble that ends up on Usman's back, gets the hooks in, gets the rear naked choke, and just absolutely crumbles his face. That first round, that's what I'm hoping happens. However, and it's possible, but I think it's either he wins in round 1 with a submission, or Usman wins in 4 or 5.
Fair. That's a fair assessment. I'll give you
TKO.
that. I'll
That's
give you
gonna
that assessment. That's
That was a
pretty
bit
good.
long and intense, so I apologise for that. But that's
No, no, it was-
that's my vibe on it.
No, I think that's a good assessment of what could happen in the fight.
Mhm.
I'm just interested to see it. I'm happy Usman took the challenge on because nobody else was, like you said.
Yeah,
10 days notice is mad. But Usman will have been preparing for somebody like this.
he'll been training, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. We'll have to wait and see. I'm really, really intrigued to see that card. Is there what's on the undercard of that?
That's fucking Vulcan Islam, is it not?
Yeah,
no,
no, but
Vulcan Islam is
what's on the
main
undercard?
Who, FYI, I'm putting a bet on for Volk to win and Makachev to win both by submission,
Okay.
because the odds will be savage. But I'm just noting it here now, so when it happens, I can be like,
Volk and Makachev.
Volk and Hamzat.
You said Makachev.
Well, I meant Hamzat. They can't both sub each. Actually,
That's
what I
why
did.
I was confused.
So no, Hamzat and Volkanovski both by submission. Crazy.
Okay.
The undercard fights. Oh,
Johnny Walker versus Magomed Ankalaev. Ankalaev.
Yeah, mate,
That's a big
that'll be
fight.
mental. That'll be
Oh
mental.
my god, it's Saeed Nurmagomedov.
Nurmagomedov.
It's funny me saying them. Ikram
Nurmagomedov.
Ikram Aleskarov.
Yeah.
Valery Alvarez. Wayne Gafour. Tim Elliott's fighting. Mohamed Mokaev.
Wait, the bald guy, Makayev. The
Mohamed
one that
Mokaev.
he got
yeah.
like knee barred.
Yes, that's the
Yeah,
English
that
boy.
guy.
Yeah, he's good.
English?
Yeah, he is English.
Is he really?
Yeah, look. He's English. I follow him on X as well.
The dude's definitely not English, surely.
He
He must
is.
just be.
He's Muslim, but he's English.
Is he? I thought he was actually from one of the Russian countries.
No, he's Muslim,
well, fair play.
but he lives in England.
Fair play.
It's actually a pretty big card. Nathaniel Wood's fighting as well.
I like Nathaniel Wood. He's good. Who's he fighting?
Mohamed Nemov?
Where is it?
Third fight.
I've never even seen that guy before.
He's 9-2. Nathaniel Wood's 20-5. It's a good card.
Nathaniel Wood's 20-5. Oh
Yeah.
my god. That's a lot of fights.
Yeah, 25
How old is he?
fights. I have no idea. 30.
Savage. I thought he was like early 20s.
Christ, man. He's my age. He looks better than me.
Mileage.
He's yeah, I'm looking forward to that card, to be fair, mate.
Yeah, it's going to be sick.
I'll
Like
say it
say, a
again.
full day of fighting is just going to be banging.
Yeah, I'm jealous that you're getting to do the commentary as well. That'll be sick.
We'll be
that'll
there
be a
at some
whole
point,
good
mate.
day, man. But I think that'll be us for today, mate. It's been a good chat.
Yeah.
Thanks again for joining me.
Listen, pleasure as always, mate.
And it's been lovely sitting back here chatting with you again, as
Mhm.
always. It's been a wee while since we've done anything.
Yes.
But it's nice to get back on the couch, have a good conversation and catch up what's been going on, get back to a bit of normality.
Mm-hmm.
So it's good. Let us know what you've been thinking about the pod recently. we're back at it, and let us know if there's any topics you want us to any cards you want us to pick up on next.
Anything you want to see as well, yeah.
Yeah, just let us know. We're gonna.
We don't have very much self-respect, so we'll do a lot of stuff.
Yeah. Cow's got his own OnlyFans coming out next week.
Yeah.
It's actually, sorry, not. It's on Fansly, right? Cowpap69 on
Fuck.
Fansly.
I was trying to carry on that joke by saying a name of whatever the other one is, but I don't know what the other one is called.
I don't know either.
Can't remember. All of them.
Yeah. Either way.
Give
Thanks
me the
everybody
money.
for listening, and we'll catch you in the next one. Peace.
Peace.